Hello YouTube, what's up? My name is Chicken Fried Rice, and guess what? Today we're going to be playing some ruse. Now, sorry I haven't had the time to post any videos this week, or for the past well actually no, just last week. I only posted one video last week, and the reason for that is that I have been busy watching the Olympics. Now, I don't know if you guys are into sports and all that, but I'm definitely a big fan of the Olympics, and Canada might not be the best one in the Summer Olympics, but, you know, it's still nice to watch, man. I find that we're a lot better in the Winter Olympics still. Anyways, so today we're going to be playing a game of Total War on the map Scrum, which is always nice. I'm going to be France, obviously picked random. I'm going to be playing with these two random people, this Russian dude, which I can't really read his name, and Carlos, which is pretty much. Basically, we're going to be kicking these guys' butts. Now, right away, I'm going to show you guys what these guys are thinking. Air, and air. Now, what does this combination mean, especially in Total War mode, out of any epic failure? Now, none of these nations have heavy tanks. Both me and Russia here in this situation have heavy tanks, so immediately I went to produce some anti-aircraft guns to discourage enemy air superiority. And already you see Simmons here going light bomber, and this British dude going for an early game pararush, and the American guy going fighters. So they have all three things. They have fighters, they have fighter bombers, and they have bombers. So now what you're going to want to do is not what I'm doing, because I send out my anti-aircraft, you know, create a little bit of a defense. And this guy sent some decoy infantry. If those would have been real, he would have done some massive damage, which is what this guy does with his Vickers light tank. So let's go back to my perspective. So right here I have my amazing recon unit destroying all of those, and you'd be surprised that one Panhard can destroy a Vickers tank. The only problem is my Panhard ends up being fighter bomb, which is a big issue. See, like right here, I'm doing some damage to this guy, but he's just driving past me and ignoring me. And for me to do some significant damage to the Vickers is I have to keep the fire on him constantly. So he goes after my anti-aircraft gun, and so I lose a few of those. But on this side, this guy has been taking the initiative, you know, setting up a forward base. And this guy has been blocking the German guy from expanding. The only thing is the German guy would not be expanding with ground forces because he's going air with his whole entire team. Not that I want to be mean or anything, but going triple air in a game of Total War is really not a guarantee win. It's actually not probably one of the worst ideas in the world you can it's probably one of the worst ideas you can have, period. So this guy uses fighter bombers to intimidate my armor, and his bombers trying to take out B1 with Wellington. That's an interesting concept. Never really heard of it. I don't think it works very well, as you might see. So I've got some anti-aircraft coming up to support my B1 tanks, and already you can tell this game's over. You might not notice it, but all these guys have are aircraft, and that's it. All they have is planes. I make a little bit of AA counter that. This guy's got a giant AA wall. He's going to start building up a tank force to charge in. I already have a tank force. All I've been waiting for is my AA to arrive so I can, well, pretty much shoot the crap out of him. And right here, my anti-aircraft, I'm just pulling all my anti-aircraft guns together because I want to maximize the air defense capability. So I'm going to start moving in with this tower now, and you can already tell that the enemy is trying to stop it now. I don't know what the hell he's trying to do with these paratroopers, but he is going to have a hard time. Yeah, he's trying to put them in the woods to attack my stuff. Luckily for me, I have recon here right away. Take out this armor base. Go for the armor base before the enemy units. It's the smart move to do. Unless you have infantry to cap it, you want to stop his production of units. So right now you can tell pretty much the whole entire enemy air force, except for on this German guy, is converging on my tanks because I'm literally rolling into this guy's base, and you know what? He can't do anything about it. He's UK and he went air, although UK does not have any good tanks in any time period. And so that puts him in a bad position. His allies, on the other hand, they could have gone ground and helped him defend, which is why, well, you know, this game could have gone a lot better. So this UK guy has met his end, and right away the German guy turns his attention to me. And, like, going light bombers is... Like, don't go light bombers if a guy's rolling through your base with tanks. Go fighter bombers. It's the smart thing to do. Sure, you can have a few light bombers to take out the AA, but the use of fighter bombers is to take out armor. Light bombers to take out unarmored units. And this guy is not following that philosophy, which is going to end up costing him a lot. So right here we have this guy who he just keeps bombing me with B-25s. And right here I'm going to roll into the German guy's base with all of my B-1 tanks. In the meantime, this guy has a huge fleet of bombers trying to bomb my base, which is this is appointing. He could have bombed my units. Now here's the funny thing. He didn't bomb anything. He just let his planes hover over my base. He didn't target anything until like now. And he could have done a lot more damage if he would have been paying attention, and he could have lost a lot less aircraft. I think he lost every single bomber on that bombing run, which is actually a lot. In the meantime, right here, I am literally rolling into his base here, where he has a few Hurricanes and Mushroom Smiths. All of those are gone. I just blew up a Siegfried, and this guy starts pumping out Siegfrieds like a crazy person. And so I go through a few of them, but there's still a lot of them left. I don't know where he got the money for all of these Siegfrieds. He had like what? He just made like 6-7 Siegfrieds all of a sudden, which is probably surrender money from his allies, but still. That's quite a lot of money. So my B1s have been beaten this stack. That's fine, because while I was attacking that stack, I was saving up lots and lots of money. What do I do with that money? Well, I just make another giant stack of B1s to roll into his base with. And even if I'm going into the next era very soon, there's really no point in waiting for better tanks. This game is over. Literally. You have the Russian guy here pushing. Now, the German guy on this side didn't really do much at this game. He really just held the side, which is fine. I appreciate that. But he was a little bit aggressive with this city, which is kind of fun, too, because he just applied some pressure enough to intimidate the people. Right here, you can see this giant army of Siegfrieds, and I'm rolling in with a fanaticism, because really, well, these kinds of numbers, it's easy to beat Siegfrieds. Well, fairly easy, and look at that, all of a sudden another Siegfried spam. He's going to put another one up. There you go, gonna go blow that one up, and then you have to go blow the other one up. This guy just spammed Siegfried straight for like 10 minutes. Meantime, this guy finally gets his tank column of Panzer IIIs on the way. And let's just blow up this airfield in a little bit. But yeah, so as usual guys, thanks for watching, leave your comments below. Please subscribe, and just don't expect too many videos. I will try and post a bit more videos this week, but until the Olympics are over, my time is going to be spent in front of the TV watching people do stuff, which is very fun. I don't know if you guys like it, but Canada's gotten a few medals. Not on top of the medal chart like the US and China, but we managed to pull our own weight. And with that in mind, we will kill this one recon unit. Boom. No, wait for it. It's got to be the right shot. Wait. Yeah, there you go. Alright guys, I'll see you guys all next time.